Well, I won't bother pushing the video now because I've accidentally just pushed myself to the front. Hello and welcome to the Rawkode Academy. This is our second episode of Clustered this week. And we have two great clusters, two great guests, and I'm looking forward to fixing some very broken clusters. Thank you to everyone who's tuning into the chat. I'll get your messages up in just a second. But before we do that, I do want to say hello and thank you to our sponsors. So, since the beginning of Clustered, we have been using Teleport, and almost since the beginning, Teleport have been sponsoring Clustered. And I really just can't thank them enough. I genuinely believe that Teleport is a product, an open source tool that you don't even need to pay for, that everyone should have in their infrastructure to commoditize access, facilitate pairing, and debugging. You'll see us use that today. I also need to thank Equinix Metal. They continue to graciously provide all of the hardware that we use for these 3-node bare metal Kubernetes clusters with tons of RAM and tons of CPU. Is it all necessary for Clustered? Hell no. But is it fun? Damn right. So thank you, Equinix Metal. All right, let's get some chat messages on the screen and bring in our guest today. Push the button. There we go. I am having an absolute failure of the button presses today. I think it's because it's a Friday and it's like 5:30 and my brain is clearly just switched off. However, welcome Arian, welcome William. Thank you both for joining me again. You're both returning clusters. Let's start with some hellos. We'll start with you, Arian, and then over to William. Please introduce yourselves.
Yeah, hello. My name is Arian. Been doing Kubernetes things for quite a while now. Not anymore, which is interesting. Doing back-to-backend development since recently. Look forward to mess around with some clusters. I currently work at Field. They are looking for infrastructure engineers. They told me to plug that. If you, they asked me and I said no. I want to do backend stuff. And I'm looking forward how to see you struggle and. Or not.
Awesome. Thank you very much. William?
I'm William Lightning. I'm from Field Medical. I'm their systems architect, and my job is to fix things and be responsible for the infrastructure and basically stuff like that. So I'm always looking forward to learning new things and learning about new breaks before I see them in production.
Awesome. Thank you both for sharing with us. All right. We're going to kick things off with William. We're going to be taking a look at Arian's cluster. If you've not joined us before, the rules are simple. Fix the cluster via any means necessary. In order to fix it, all we mean is you have to be able to upgrade the clustered application from V1 to V2. My screen is now shared. I have opened a session via Teleport's command line application. And if you could join this session... Oh, I haven't... You don't even have access to the cluster, do you, William?
Nope.
All right. That's because I'm sneaky and I don't give you access beforehand. So I'm going to come in and modify your role. It's a very professional setup I've got here, as you can tell. However, it does mean I get to show off and Teleport a bit more. So we restrict your access with node labels. And if I save this, refresh your server list and you should have access. And I will join from the web too because we'll have Vim at some point and there's a weird bug. All right, if you can just give me an echo hello, set up your kube config, check for a control plane and take it away, and best of luck.
Let's see here, kubeconfig. I always forget. Does it have a underscore in there or not?
No, it doesn't. It's just as is. That's perfect.
Let's just start with a nope.
No control plane. Oh,
there we go.
One control plane. Good.
Oh, it's halfway through migrating something. All right. Well, that's
yeah.
Let's see here. Should I go for rollout status, or let's just describe the deploy? Clustered. let's just look at what we have here. So we're still in V1. Minimum replicas, unavailable, progressing, progress deadline. Okay. So let's go back. What if I roll back the deployment?
Yeah, I think it's worth a shot.
Roll back?
Roll out, and then... Yeah, I don't think you need to do a -- help on that. I can't remember.
Okay.
Undo. There you go.
Undo. Okay. Let's check out our pods. So we also have pending. Everything's pending. Oh,
what,
rolling back just created another one.
no, that's the same ones, I think.
Let's check out all namespaces. Just look around. So we got Cilium's an image pull back off.
I wish people would stop messing with Cilium. What did Cilium ever do to you, Arian? Come on.
Well, Cilium is let's go describe get deployments of all namespaces, and that should. So we got the Cilium operator. Let's describe Cilium operator. So that's going to be in the cube system. Until I'm not using tab complete, making a lot of interesting, fun problems. Deploy. Let's try. Let's see if it is less mess with things. There we go.
No, I encourage less as much as possible. It just means we see what you see. So.
Yeah. Operator generic. But that is from Cilium at least, right? You know what? I'm just going to go get rid of this. Let's just edit it because then I get Vim. And I get an actual YAML file, which is what I'm used to seeing. So type rolling update. So I'm wondering, well, I guess we should look at the logs. That's probably what I should do.
Well, what's the first symptom you want to investigate here? Is it depending pods? Are you just fixing Cilium because you see that it's got a problem, or like what's your thought process?
Well, I figure the pods. Well, if Cilium has a problem, then I can't get networking, which means the pods might not come up right. And so I'm trying to skip past the pods being the problem and looking for root issues. But I'm not sure that's because let's see, if I go get pods, right? PostgreSQL is still running, but Klustered is not. And 136 minutes means all of those are fairly recent. But they're, yeah, so I'm trying to figure out, like, do I want to go back and look at the networking, or do I want to look at pod? I suspect, let's confirm the events, right? We could describe the pod and see why it's not loading.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I mean, I think networking is an issue, but the pending leads me to think maybe node unavailability, taints. Yeah, there we go. We got
One
two.
node had it. The node pod didn't tolerate. Two nodes had taint. Not ready. Okay, so the master, that's expected because we have the control plane, right? But the workers are both not ready.
Yeah, that seems
all
like
right,
a
so
problem.
let's follow that. Let's go look at our nodes.
Yeah, they're broken.
You asked me to break it, so I break it. That's
Well, that's what we asked you to do, right? I don't know. I'm always worried I'm going to break it and then not know how I broke it. So CPU limits, good. Memory limits, good. Not that that's necessarily... Container runtime not ready. CNI plugin not initialized. So we're back at our CNI, right? Our container network interface.
Yeah, we are indeed.
All right.
But at least now we know why we're looking into the networking.
Yeah. Instead of just jumping ahead. Okay. So then I should go look at my Celium stuff, right?
I'm going to say no. I don't know. Like it's tough, right? I don't know what's broken, just as you don't know what's broken, and there's definitely a Cilium issue. The thing that's popping into my head is that we got all the nodes are not ready. We've got a whole bunch of pods and a pending and terminating status, which makes me think that we might not even have a kubelet, which is why the pods are so stuck. On
Yeah, control plane's not even ready yet. That should be at least ready. Let's look at this. Well, let me look at that. Right node. Can I do no? Damn, it's not available.
You can load the completions.
How I love you. Less. Okay, so CNI plugin not initialized. Okay. So, because that's not an Etsy Kubernetes manifest, right? That's not, you don't usually put that in there. I'm trying to remember, because Cilium is just a Helm chart you deploy into your cluster, right?
That is correct, yes. So that means
so it would have to be able to bypass.
Well, it means we need a kubelet to start Cilium, and if there's no kubelet on any of the nodes or the control plane node, then we'll never get a working CNI. We do appear to have one.
Oops. Okay. I don't know. Okay, so that IP does exist on the server. That's what I was looking at there.
Maybe check a look at the kubelet logs.
That's going to be in system control, right?
Yeah, correct.
I don't know. System control. Ooh, that's everything. Is it logs? No.
You can do journal control -flu kubelet. Flu, FLU, sorry. My Scottish accent there.
There we go. Okay. CNI pod syncing, pod skipped. Okay, what are you?
Okay, so it's definitely.
Isn't there a way that Cilium is skipping that not ready, because the CNI plugin would not be ready before Cilium is ready?
So this comes down to the way the CNI initializes itself, which I will say my knowledge of is not great. But the kubelet will start the Cilium pod, which will actually put some binaries onto the host. And if those binaries exist, then the CNI would be considered initialized. And I'm assuming that those binaries do not exist. So what you probably need to do right now is, because there's a working kubelet, is take a look at the logs and start debugging that Cilium pod. So the thing you were doing like 5 minutes ago, and I dragged you down the wrong path. Not the wrong path, but I made you take the logger road, I think, there. So, oops, sorry.
all about showing people things. If I'm going too fast, I can't show people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
System. Celium. Let's go. You want to go? Let's go. Let's check.
yeah, you won't get it's a image pull back off.
Trying
I don't know if you saw
to
that.
pull image. Yeah.
So you need to
The
describe.
operator is what you're talking about.
I know that the operators are actually okay, but if you look at the 3 Cilium pods on the 3 nodes, they're image pull back off. So I think we'll need to describe those pods. Typing while
Where
people
we
are
were.
watching is the fun thing, right?
Yeah. So I think this is okay. So if I remember correctly, this is the right image, but I'm wondering if he did something to the actual worker node to make it so that it couldn't pull the pod.
I think there's a typo in the image.
And part of me just wants to grab the Helm chart for Celium and redeploy it.
No, let's do an edit of the Cilium deployment.
Okay, this is so Quay. You think there's a typo in that image there?
Not there, but in another part of the image. So I think that init
Okay.
container is okay. But look at the message at the bottom there. Cilium X.
Ah, okay. All right, so let's check out the deploy because that's going to be what has it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Because the pod itself is just going to.
Oh, it's
helps if I
I
spell
think
it
it's a
correctly.
daemon set.
Oh. There we go. So I see. Okay, so let's go find what we want. Because you said there was a X in there. Okay, there's the X right there.
Yeah. I would just remove it.
You just remove it.
Just the X, yeah.
All right.
Do we think he's
Go
only
ahead.
changed one image?
No, but what do we have here? So warnings, but none of those should stop us. Okay.
No, those look. I don't want to say safe, but they're not issues yet. Oh, there we go. Problem one fixed. And look, all our kubelets came back online and
Wow.
reconciled. Amazing.
All of our nodes are happy. Ooh. It's like dangerously positive. You're like, okay, so can we get to the website? I guess that's the question. Can we get to the existing one?
You can curl on localhost port 30,000.
That one? So the answer is no.
Well, I'll just confirm with one of the workers.
Oh yeah, that's true because I'm on a control plane.
It is not working. Yeah, it's timing out. So, not quite there yet.
Well, do we want to save a little time and update our deployment so we go to our V2 clustered so that once we do get things, we're going to roll out?
Sounds
Or do we
good to
wanna
me.
wait
No,
for fix V1?
no, go for it.
All right, so we're going to go. Too many V1s in here. There it is. We'll replace that with a 2. And we'll write this out. And in fact, I'm going to take off my all namespaces switch. I love watching.
So there's our error message. So it was a very long timeout.
But we can see
It's failing to look up
something's
the
happening, right?
Yeah, it's failing to look up the database.
Do we have any network policies? Cilium supports network policies, right?
It does indeed, yeah.
Okay.
It also
Is there a
supports
cluster-wide
something.
network policy?
Exactly, yeah. CCMP.
Okay. I'm going to type this correctly.
NP, yeah.
Oh, network policies makes sense. Okay, no resources found. Okay, so our PostgreSQL and our clustered are not talking to each other, basically, is what it comes down to right now. Does that sound right?
So the clustered pod expects there to be a service called Postgres.
Let's look at our services. There is a service there. Oh, that's good. Age is a bit different than everything else. Always a bad sign.
Always.
Let's go check it out. Actually, probably ought to describe it first. Throw that in the left so we can see. Oh, there's not a whole lot there. That's not the right port. I know that right off the top of my head. 5432 is not right. You do 8080 on yours.
That's for the web application. Postgres does run on 5432.
You're right. Okay, dang. No, that was gonna be
it does have endpoints, which makes me think that the service might be okay.
Okay.
I mean, I say that might, of course, that's my like a jail-free card, but it looks all right for me.
Okay.
What's our next hypothesis?
Well, I was wondering if I could. I know Kubernetes debug is in new stuff. Does your clustered pod have a shell that I can get into?
Yeah, I leave bash in there, so you should be okay.
Okay. I think this is going to be our pod here.
But you will need dash IT.
I probably need to do that before the pod, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I love this. My home and in key work. Mac always broke my home and in key. Of course, I spoke too soon now that I've got some weird stuff going on with the shell. Oh no, I'm inside of it.
You are, yeah.
Okay, I'm inside. Yeah, that worked. Okay, so
I think, yeah, you should be able to do an apt update and install whatever you need. I'm not harsh. It's not distroless. It's not Scratch. It's although there's an issue.
So no networking at all.
Yep.
That is a bit surprising to me as well, but that's fine. Or is it? Wait, I haven't. I would have expected networking to work in the pod. Interestingly enough.
Networking in Kubernetes can be challenging.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Yeah.
all right, so we've got no egress from this pod whatsoever, which would explain why it's unable to speak to Postgres. So we need to track that down.
Well, where do I even start on that one? Because we looked for network policies, we looked at all that stuff. Well, let's look at the logs real fast of that pod, right?
There's nothing.
Get us.
Clustered logs, nothing. I keep every time someone tries to look at the logs, I'm like, I really need to add logging. This is so unfair. Cilium has a config map. I would maybe suggest there.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
It's either going to be Cilium configuration or IP tables on the hosts, perhaps. I mean, we'll need to check both, I think.
Okay, so Cilium config and kube system. And we're going to go for Cilium config. I cannot spell Cilium, so I'm going to cut and paste. Show me the YAML.
Look at all that fun stuff.
Nobody's ever broken a Cilium on me before, so this is new. New fun stuff. So it's not in debug mode. Auto-direct node routes. Problem here is I don't have a known good version of this to compare against.
Do any of the flags sound ominous to you?
Well, BPF always sounds ominous, but
I think that one's safe in this case.
IPv4 true, IPv6 false. That's policies default.
If you need hints, by the way, there are 3 hints in the home directory. You don't have to use them yet. They are just there, just so you know. I'm
Okay.
not completely evil, just a bit.
Well, I'm only 3 minutes to my halfway point.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see here. Oh,
So the only thing in here that I can never remember, and we kind of glossed over it there, is the enable policy default. Now, I think that's actually correct at default. If my understanding is correct, then everything is allowed until a policy exists, and then in which case it is a block all until allowed or something like that. So I don't think it's Cilium, but I'm not 100% sure.
am I allowed to bring up the conf on my other cluster and compare it?
I mean, you would do that in your real job, right?
Yeah.
So go for it.
Always go for the known good and comparing the
Exactly.
known good with the.
Yeah, feel free to dump it out on your own and then drop it into a file on this terminal and run a diff and see.
Okay, let's see if I can figure out how to do that. I like that. Run a diff. Run a diff is always the best way to go. Okay, so I just did. Yeah, I can just cut and copy this command. I don't even need to.
Oh, a really cool comment from Walid as well in the chat, just while you're playing with another cluster, is did we add K as an alias? I don't think we did. It's not deployed. Oh well. Walid was saying Hubble was enabled in the config. Walid is right. However, it is not deployed to our cluster. I can't remember if I.
You don't enable Hubble though, right? I've never seen you do that.
I should though. It's super cool for seeing why network traffic is not going where you want it to go.
Is that the UI thingy from Cilium?
It is.
Yeah.
The other thing we could do is use the Cilium CLI tool to run a status and everything that Hubble does, you can do with the Cilium CLI as well.
Is that installed? No.
You'd have to go into a Cilium pod and run a Cilium status. But stick with your diff first. I think it feels like something I would do and you would do in real life. So let's try it.
Okay, so there it is. So now we're going to take this. A bunch of things are going to actually diff on this. I don't know.
Well, unknown bad, right?
Yeah. Okay, none of those things are things that are going to cause us any problems.
That is clean. So it's not.
All right.
Well, it's not Cilium, but it's mildly confident it's not Cilium. So how is your Linux networking knowledge?
It's old. Wow, I remember that command. That's always good. Let's see here. I need to go into less for this. Just looking at IP tables and seeing in the firewall, is there anything weird here? Drop all anywhere.
So one of the things I encouraged last week on an episode was just to flush the tables and let the kube proxy and Cilium fill them back up. However, that did get us into more trouble. But it's normally safe to do that. So you could do that if you wanted. I think it would be okay.
I think so too.
You think so too, yeah. So just do an IP
What?
tables dash capital F, and that'll flush all the rules, and then Cilium will put back the ones that it needs for networking to work. If you think it's a firewall thing, at least.
Okay. IP tables dash capital S.
F for flush.
Yep.
And
Okay.
then if you run dash L again, it should be... There we go. We have clean IP tables.
So, but that should come back automatically, right? Because it'll detect there's no tables, and then...
Well, I mean, this is better than last week because we got kicked off the machine last time. So you're still able to type commands, which is cool. So...
Yay!
So you could try your curl again, I suppose.
Well, if there's no rules on IP tables, that's not good,
It's not bad either.
right?
Yeah,
Is
you
it?
might have to restart Cilium, I think, for the rules to be. But
But I don't think we need the rules just yet.
I don't know either. But,
So,
Oh well, we're still getting a
30,000.
timeout. So yeah, it's still timing out.
Oh, well, better one I got last time. Okay, let's kill off the helium pods and see what happens. When in doubt in Kubernetes, kill the pod. That's what I learned from you.
I'm really glad that Klustered is teaching people these valuable production skills.
delete.
Yeah, just smash, smash, smash. Yeah, you can use that. Oh, you can copy paste. Yeah, go for that.
Can you use star with that?
No, but you can do dash L app equals Cilium, and that would also do it.
It's not ever... Right. Pod.
You've got delete.
Oh, I do.
Just when one delete's not enough, go with two. That's a good rule too.
I so badly wanted to like involve my Google Voice and like breaking the cluster live for you guys. That would have been fun.
Yeah, where you could just say, "Okay, thing, destroy."
I was gonna be like, okay, thing, engage or activate contingency plan alpha, and then when it said, "Sorry, Dave, I can't do that," I'd be like, okay, thing, sudo activate contingency plan alpha.
I mean, that would be risky
okay.
though. You wait till your opponent runs get nodes and get pods, and it looks okay, and then you're like, go. Cluster of chaos.
Okay, so Helium came back up.
I'm going to make that happen, Russell. Definitely. Sorry, I just funny.
We have actual rules.
Okay, our application still cannot reach the database. We still have no networking in our pods.
All right.
We've got 16 minutes remaining. Maybe we could peek at the hint, the first hint.
I think, yeah.
I mean, what do you think? What are you thinking?
Well, I'm wondering, did he mess with core DNS? Because that would also, because the pods use that for network resolution, right?
I mean, you could test that. You could try pinging. Oh, we don't have ping. You could.
There was I can just run a container and see if that container explodes, right?
Yeah, if you want to confirm whether this is DNS or not, you can jump back into the cluster pod, and we can try and do something with an IP address rather than a DNS name, right? And
Yeah.
I'll share that message from Carlos as well, actually. We do have a bit club in the Rawkode Discord run by Carlos, Walid, and others. Join at rawkode.chat. Sorry, William. Okay, so you're back in the cluster pod.
Except for, I need to do one thing first. That service should have an IP, right?
You can't ping a service IP, but you could ping. Oh, but you don't have access to ping anyway in the container, so you're going to have to like curl a public IP address.
Okay, let's see here.
So why don't you? Sorry, exit this container, and then do a ping google.com, grab the IP address, jump back in the container, and then try that. Oh, you got IPv6.
I did not do anything IPv6, which I'm very proud of. It was very tempting, but I didn't. I resisted.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
Let's
you can
curl
do
dash
-4.
Yeah, -6.
Oh, yeah, that works too.
Oh yeah.
Didn't know that was a thing. That's cool.
Yeah, they have one so that if you have problems with IPv6, you can jump in and talk to Google directly on that.
Nice. So let's curl that, or it worked. We'll do a -v and a -k, which will just get past that
so
TLS thing.
Ignore the. Do you even need the P? You don't need the P.
Okay, well, the V was just for both. But you've done something cool. You've confirmed this is DNS. It's always DNS, right?
When in doubt. Okay, so if we go out of curiosity, google.com.
Yeah, okay.
Nothing. Okay. Let's see here. 13 minutes left.
And
what
a
point do I
DNS
look at
program.
that hint? Okay, so DNS is running, but is 10 days old. So he didn't do... Question is, what did he do to it that he didn't modify it? Or did he fake it out?
Well, that's just... Yeah, that's a pod that's 10 days old, right? So he's not restarted the core DNS pods, which makes it unlikely that he has modified the core DNS config. So this is a host DNS problem?
Well, which would be on the workers, right? Because, but that, it never gets to the host if it's on core DNS, because it would talk directly to it, right? Because we're not getting off of this system. We shouldn't be getting off the system to talk to Postgres.
Well, the way that these clusters are configured is that, I mean, he could modify the host file on each of the machines, or he could have set up systemd resolve or something like that.
So Postgres is the name, right?
Yeah, try fully qualify it. So postgres.default.svc.cluster.local. Okay. Do we have dig in this container? Of course we don't, do we?
That'd be handy.
No.
No. I don't know. And dig is not. There's a package for it.
It's always a different package in every
yeah.
DNS utils or bind utils or.
Okay, I think with 11 minutes left, we should probably look at the hints file.
Well, our audience is telling us cluster first is an option, but because the pods didn't restart, I don't think it is.
Get service. I could have just deleted the service. 10 days old. kubedns. Ooh. And we don't use ingress for any of this stuff.
Did we check
Postgres
network policies
service
in all namespaces?
The Postgres service was modified, though. That's interesting. Was that us?
You already checked that. Was the first thing we looked at.
Yeah, it looked okay.
Yeah. All right.
Let's check for network policies in all namespaces.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because the network... Yep, that makes sense.
Because we checked netpol, but we didn't check... And we checked CCNP, but I don't think we checked CNP or all namespaces. And netpol. Yeah, and netpol. Okay, that goes that.
All right, we're under 10 minutes.
Yeah, let's go for a hint. Let's do it.
All right. Hint 1. Okay, we did that one, Celium.
Yep.
That one's already complete.
Don't mess with BPF.
Sorry.
Damn it, Arian.
Is there a way to dump the VPS thing so CLM can recreate it?
There's also a hint 3 if I would look at hint 3 as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's narrow this down before we start
So
hunting.
there's just one more problem to fix with the cluster. There's just one. So
Okay. Let's take a look at the system control services. So I think Arian is running a BPF program. So he's not using firewalls to block our traffic. He's using a BPF probe or something.
All right, so you're gonna have to help me with this because I am
system
rusty on
control
system
status. So this will list all of the unit files.
Okay, so RQ balance container-D.
Yep, so that looks good. Those look fine. We're just looking for something suspicious.
Unattended upgrades. Teleport's fine.
Yep, those look good. Is that the end?
That's the end.
All right, we must have missed
So
them.
one of these is
you have to look on the workers, not the control plane. It's another, So.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I really have to SSH into the control workers. Can you get me there?
Uh-huh. All right, I'm on worker 1. Feel free to join that session.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. Sessions. Worker 1. Join session. Okay. Echo. Yep, good. I see it's live. Export.
Oh, you just need to look at system D. I don't care about the kubeconfig. In fact, there isn't a kubeconfig on the worker.
Oh, that won't matter, yeah, because it doesn't have access anyway. All right,
Yeah.
so system control, and then what was the
Status.
status?
And then you just have to remember every service from the last one.
Container DIQ balance. There, actually, this had its own.
Yeah, it's got its own pager.
There we go, that's better. What we got? Why is there a serial?
Oh, that's okay.
Paul kit service, network D dispatcher, multipath, accounts Damien.
Yeah, let's go down.
There's lots of stuff here that wasn't there before. Out of memory, Damien. That's the end of it.
Oh, I'm not seeing
I'll let you
the
scroll.
pager. Yeah, hold on. Let me try that again. Okay.
You're paging on my screen.
Yeah, it's being weird for me, but that's okay. All right, so init system IRQs.
Okay, so that's ambassador, Celium agent, Celium health responder.
It looks less obvious in this system CTL status than I would have hoped. One.
There's @D.
All right, let's see if we can just see a rogue process.
Sleep 1. Who's sleeping?
That's a good question. Maybe that's important.
All right, so let's do that with a tree.
We have here session ID. Oh, that's your grep. There's grep and this journal stream.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, I shouldn't.
promise
Well,
we're
it's because I'm
grepping.
grepping. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah.
My bad. Oh, okay, I should have done
here,
a grep with a -B or whatever it is. Right, -B5 will show you 5 lines before.
You could do that, yeah. I was going to throw it in the less and just search it out.
B.
But let's do a B5 because then you get the before 5, right? So sleep.
Oh, so it's
and then
the
there's
system D
OMD.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
So-
very ominous.
So we can go to and here, and this is your systemd unit files. So I guess you want to be
Just do
looking
less.
at an omd
Right?
or vim,
Where-
whatever you want.
Yeah. But I don't see omd.
Well, it's systemd dash omd.
Oh.
No, I need to.
Exec start.
I think that binary is a script.
Well, let's go check it out.
Okay, but don't cat it, please. We've already had that this week.
What? Ah. I'm showing my inability to use Vim. Quit.
That makes you human.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh. Cat isn't too bad.
Oh yeah, but if it was a
Oh,
binary,
there's a BFTF tool. Okay, here. I can solve this problem.
so I mean, you could delete the script, or you could just disable the service.
Or I just change this to false and it'll never run. And then I can restart the service. Like that?
I think it's very polite
Sound
of you
right?
to leave his rogue script service running.
Thanks. I need that for tomorrow. That's,
Okay. So, but the thing is, that's
we might have to restart Cilium for things to get.
yeah,
But,
because
going
it's adding
on.
stuff to BPF, right?
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, let's try the easy route. We're running out of time here.
Oh, you can't do that here. You'll need to jump back over to the control plane.
Oh, no. Okay.
I'll do some quick typing while you come over.
Oh, I like it. You're using labels. Oh,
Okay, zap.
yeah.
And also, just because we've got 2 minutes, let's really get Podzo wide and make sure we fixed it on the right node, and we haven't.
Oh no.
So let's
Can
just
we, can we
delete the
taint
pods.
the
Let's just hope it
yeah?
gets
Can
scheduled
we
on
taint
the
the
other
node
pod.
so that it won't it won't run on the other node?
Let's just cheat.
I think it's the
So where's template? Spec. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to do this on here. Template spec. RAN VP worker 1. Cool.
okay. So
Make
that's
sure
got
to
the
also
rollout.
hit the right IP address of that worker, because the other one is still gonna be funky. So
Yep, I think I did.
Oh, and
copy.
you have to move PostgreSQL too.
It worked.
it worked.
All right, cool. PostgreSQL is still
That's-
working on the wrong one.
Way.
Hilariously enough.
50 seconds left. Yeah.
Wow, BPF adding. I mean, that's harsh.
I wanted to do something nasty with BPF, but I didn't know what. So then I just decided I'll just delete all the programs that Cilium inserts. I don't know what that will do, because I don't know how BPF works, but I suppose deleting all of them should break things.
Well, I'm glad you opted for the delete, because if you had put something in, I don't think
Yeah.
we would have known how to delete them.
Yeah.
That would have been a lot trickier. So,
Yeah.
all right, nice one. Good job, William. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very cutting very close, but we made it. 50 seconds on the timer. That's good.
All right. Let's pop open. The boot is on the other foot. So, Kazaa control plane 1. Okay, I've just opened a session, Arian.
Okay. Active sessions. Yeah, got it.
So
Well-
set up your kubeconfig. Best of luck. William and I will be here.
Okay. Access denied. So it is there, but I cannot connect.
Did you create your own session instead of joining?
No, I joined a new session.
You didn't change
did-
his role.
Ah.
Yep.
Wait. No, you.
Well, and now the session also disappeared. It was there, and now it's not there anymore.
Yeah, but I didn't give you access to those machines actually.
The session shows up even though you don't have access. You just can't connect to it.
Ah. Oh,
I thought it
that's
was
weird. Okay.
Well, it did, and then it didn't anymore. Some weird race condition thing.
Okay. You should be good now.
I'm in.
Woohoo! It's a good thing teleport makes that so easy. I really love teleport. It's such an amazing tool.
Hey.
Working cluster, job done. I'm going to the pub. I'll see you later.
Yeah, we're done. Okay, so this
Hey.
also works.
It does.
Okay.
Let's pull it up just so we can see the watch.
I'm so happy that it's working.
Although, there we go. Watch.
Okay. So let's edit the deployment, right? And let's update. Should be easy, right? It's Friday night. We deploying.
Always the best time to deploy. Yep.
Yeah. Wait. Exactly. Okay. Oh no.
Uh-oh. It's been a while since we've seen an etcd error message.
Okay, so could not be patched etcd server permission denied. Interesting. Do we have etcd pods running? We do. And some stuff restarted. That's also Omnius. But it was before the cluster. What? 14 hours ago, but the age is 13. Okay, I'm gonna ignore that for now.
Rounding error.
Yeah. Okay, so something etcd, but we can read from etcd because all these commands are working.
Well, I mean, we haven't tried to schedule anything new, so we're not really sure. Well, that won't work.
So we cannot schedule something new.
I think we'll need to take a look at those etcd logs.
Can I just do that with... they're running as a pod, right?
Yep, we're about to... Oh. Quite chatty.
Yeah, failed to apply requests. Okay. Permission denied. Okay. Okay, so it does not have the permission to edit things. Could he have messed with the certificates or something?
So it does say off, permission denied, so...
Let's...
And here's a cool bit of history, which I think is cool. You see the key on etcd thing here? It says registry minions, Cassandra control plane 1. That's because Salt Stack used to be part of the original deployment pipeline for Kubernetes.
Ah, interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, so I don't see any files changed, any certificates changed or anything. That was my first gut feeling. Like maybe the client certificate was removed, or a new client certificate was made. That I don't know, but that's not it. Okay, does etcd have any kind of ACL features? I don't know this much about etcd.
No, I'm pretty sure... I mean, I may get this terribly wrong, but my knowledge of this at the moment is that it's just MTLS at the certificate level. So the controller manager, the API server, the scheduler, etc. all have their own certificates that will be passed in via the static manifest to speak to etcd.
It's good that you said it. I see the API server etcd client certificate, but where are the others? Oh wait, only the API server talks to etcd, right? The others all talk to the API.
Well, yeah, they would talk to the API server. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. Okay, never mind. I was like, oh, I found it. That's not it.
But I would maybe go take a look at the manifests for the API server.
This also all looks very not edited, which in terms of modification date.
Well, all the etcd flags are at the top.
Okay. So etcd CIA file, that makes sense. Cert file, key file. Well, the thing is, it is connecting because we're getting data out of the API server. So we've established that the certificates have not been modified. Well, we don't know for sure, but the modification times suggest that they haven't been edited. But
Sure.
I worked very hard to make sure you could still see things.
yeah, I see that.
How is your etcd knowledge, Arian?
0. I know that stuff gets stored in there.
All right. Well, let's get etcd cheat sheet Kubernetes. I never remember how to configure the client, but there's like 3 or 4 lines that we need, and I always get it on the same website.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Let's you go. Oh, well, we need to get the etcd client installed first, but we can do that.
I know you're an Exos person, so I'll do the typing of the apt install. So. Just so you don't feel too dirty.
Oh yeah.
All right, there we go. We're getting the same error message. So this is an etcd thing.
Oh, but here we get the error message on a get, which is interesting. Right?
So we can't read either.
But why does the API server still show things, even though it can't read? That's odd. Right?
The only other etcd command I know is etcd control health.
Sounds like...
Nope, maybe not.
Oh.
Status? I thought it was health.
I know one more. It's called --help. And, well, oh, look at this. There's something with users and roles.
And auth, oh yeah, there's lots here. Oh, endpoint health and endpoint status. Okay. I was almost there. Do you want to try auth disable?
Sure. So
I don't know. I see it sitting there, and I'm like, sure, we don't need authentication.
Oh, but it says username not found when I do that. It's okay. But it doesn't help us.
Okay. Can we list all users? Will that work?
No, I already tried. Gave the same error.
All right. What about role list? Want me to type that? Username not found. All right. Why don't we just try -- user? Root. Oh, worth a shot. Oh, Aaron's back.
Hello?
Yeah, I was talking to you. I didn't actually realize you dropped. So
Yeah.
you want to etcd, fuck this, I'm away. Have fun.
Exactly. I gave up.
So let's go. Let's go look at the keys. That'll have information in it, right? Maybe.
The keys. What do you mean? The
So if
what
we
the?
go to PKI etc.
Oh, those keys. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Like these are certificates that we can try and remember the OpenSSL commands to get some information out of these,
Yeah.
perhaps.
And SSL.
Dash and yeah.
Wow, I remembered this. I'm so proud of myself.
I had to look that one up.
Does it have anything? Okay, the subject alternative names looks good. Doesn't look. So should be able to connect to localhost, to the control plane, to the control plane's IP address. Does that match? Yeah, 214.5. Is that what we see here? Yeah, this all looks very not weird to me. Well,
it does
one
look
thing we
okay.
should,
Yeah.
yeah. Do we want to check whether it's actually signed by the CA? Don't know how to do that. But
Well, there's an interesting comment from Colin in the chat who says it seems fishy about the username has a space in it, although he doesn't know much about etcd or if that's expected. Now, I don't think there are usernames when you're doing MTLS, right? It's just certificates.
no, yeah.
So I'm not sure. Again, my etcd, I wish it was better. Damn
Okay,
you,
but
William.
let's. What I wanted to look for is a way to check if this thing is healthy.
Endpoint status and endpoint health.
Okay.
Assuming it lets us run those commands. Yes.
Okay. Healthy. Okay.
I'm curious, William, if we look at the hints, will it guide us? Or have you just left us here to rot?
I've just left you here. I've got notes, so I can drop in hints and help if we get there. I figured, if we get down on time a little bit.
Right. We can work this out. We're smart people.
We're not.
We're doing good.
Yeah. What is an alarm? And we can disarm it. I don't know.
Was there an alarm? The alarm list? Yeah, there's no alarms.
None.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't know what alarm is, but I was like, it has a disarm command. That sounds promising.
Yeah, there's this really annoying thing that we've seen before where you can set the maximum size of the database so it can be exhausted very easily. And even if you change the size, you still have to manually disarm the alarm before it'll even work. That bit me. So, this is a tricky one. I'm not. Okay, let's run that etcd get command again, right? Let's work out what our error message is and see if we can work out what's going wrong.
Okay, I was like, what if I just try to put in a new key, if that works? Okay, what did you say? Repeat what you said. We want to look at?
Well, it's been so long now, it feels like so long, but we did get an error message about the user when we do the roles and user list, right? So like user list.
Yeah, it says username not found. But I think that's because we don't have anything here, maybe?
But, so we are well, that's, I think if you're doing standard authentication, right? So this is our setup for etcd that we stole from the internet, right?
Yeah.
No, I've lost my buffer. Here it is. Now I've minimized Chrome. Hold on.
We'll get there.
All right. So this is going to be important. So set up etcd. Now we're setting. I need to look at it for a cat. we're setting up that we want API version 3. We're pointing it to the CA certificate, so we could validate that that's not expired or anything, which might be a
Oh,
good
but
shout.
we're using a weird.
Oh, we're using a health check.
Yeah, that's not the right one, right?
Okay, so let's use something with more permissions.
Yeah, the peer certificates, I suppose, right?
Or even just
or
a server. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Can the server? That's the server. No, we want the peer one. That's the one that the API server probably uses.
Well, we can confirm that, can't we?
Yeah. Okay. Here. Okay.
I didn't plus X it, so you're going to have to source it. Or did I?
And we have to source it anyway, because otherwise we don't get the... still permission denied.
Okay, so let's look at the static manifest of the API server and see what certificate it uses, just to confirm.
Sounds good. It is using API server etcd. That's wrong, right? That doesn't exist. Should be peer.crt, right? Or oh no, wait, peer is just okay. I always get these confused.
Yeah, I think peers for other etcd members.
Yeah.
So we do have an API server etcd client. Certainly.
Yeah. Yeah, let's actually let's edit this.
Why is there an API server or etcd client and an API server .serve? In fact, can we just see the timestamps of all these files? Those all look fine. Why have we got 2 sets of API server? In fact, 3 sets of API server stuff. Is that normal? I'm starting to doubt everything.
Yes. So I think API server is the serving certificate. The API server kubelet client is to talk to the kubelet server to get the logs. This all looks normal to me so far. So far. But I want to...
Carlos.
Sorry, William?
I said Carlos from chat agrees that that's the one you want to use.
All right, okay.
So we want to use the one from the API server, right?
Yeah, let's use API server -etcd -client. All right, let's source that. We got stuff.
Yeah, okay, that worked. That's good, I guess.
So now can we list users and roles?
I don't think so. No. Looking for hints in the chat. Look how etcd server got started and with what flags. Yeah, that's... Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry, there you go. I was just going to list the difference. Because what I was thinking was there must be some certificate here with elevated privileges, even if our API server doesn't have them. But that's a good idea to look at the flags on etcd. So let's do that.
Yeah. The key file, that looks okay. Peer client cert off. This all looks normal to me.
So can't we just use the server.key and then we'll have root on etcd?
Maybe. I'm not sure if you can use the server certificate as a client certificate, but we can try. But okay, let's try it.
I mean, we have the CA. If we also knew what we wanted to generate, we could build a new certificate.
Wait, I'm gonna leave this in. I don't have to type it again later. Oh,
And if we can't use that, the peer must be able to write, considering entity accepts writes.
that's a, yeah, but that's the first one we tried, and that one didn't work. So, no.
Did you source it?
Oh, I need to. No, I did not.
Any conflict, didn't expect to mess up the peer certificate.
You missed. Oh, come on.
Oh, is
I
that
didn't
is that
expect
a
to mess that up anyway.
is that a hint?
Let's do the
Close
OpenSSL
enough.
command on the peer cert and see what we can see.
Sure. My other feeling is to just regenerate the certificates and restart everything.
We could use a QBDM. Yeah.
I remember I've never used this. Oh, it wants me to.
So you would have to apply a phase. So
So renew won't help us. What does this do? I have a feeling this command can help us, but I don't know.
well, we could generate a new certificate key.
kubeadm
Cert,
Cert.
certificate keys or key.
Let's help. That's what I meant. Flags. Print out the security renomate. Okay, this is not what we need. Yeah, we need to run the kubeadm phases, I think. I think you're right. And then there is a
Certs, yeah.
certs.
So let's just do
And
the API server etcd client, or you could do it all, I guess. But we don't want
let's
to. We
do
probably
it.
don't want to change the CA.
No, exactly. Ah, okay. But we can, I guess we can move them.
I was going to say delete them, but sure, moving them seems safer.
Yeah. API server at city client dot cert.
Yeah, that's it.
Now, do I need to restart the API server?
Well, why not
pod?
try sourcing our file and seeing if we can run the get? Assuming we've got it set up still.
Yeah.
It's in the etcd folder. Yeah. Yeah, let's get.
So now I'm happy that I left a comment here, right? Because we probably also need to regenerate the server certificate, because that was also... Okay,
We're in.
it looks promising, right?
You know, to try and edit. Yeah.
No.
So I wonder if the API server has the keys cached in memory.
Yeah, so... How about this?
Well, that won't work.
Will it not?
Well, it
because
won't
will
restart the
not-
pods. Yeah.
Okay, so I just delete the pod, and then it should...
Oh, you can't delete the pod. You'll need to kill the process.
That's annoying. Oh, because because it's a static pod, right?
Well, yeah. Well, it won't delete. Although it's not writing to etcd for the static pod, so you might actually be able to do a kube control delete on that because it's a shadow pod, right?
Maybe let's try it.
Yeah, because it never writes to etcd, so it might actually work.
Oh wait.
Yeah,
No,
okay,
it
just
still
delete
goes
the
through.
process. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's
17818. 17818.
And it
it's
should be back. Wait, let's just see if this now works. No, it still is broken.
You just restarted the API server, right?
Yeah. Just the API server. So more things we need to restart. So
Let's. Do you mind if I type? So we ran an etcd control get on a key, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we never tried the put. So that's us configured with that new cert still. So the kubedm rerunning the certs phase actually didn't help us.
No.
Which means
I'm just curious. Maybe we should just regenerate all the certificates except the CA. So, do you need to restart etcds also?
I mean, it doesn't hurt at this point, right?
Yeah, we could.
Done.
Okay.
Now let's try that put command. Yeah, okay, so
No.
That was one of my thoughts is how to fix it. So I'm glad you tried that.
I don't think the cert is a problem.
So remember how I said this thing about there was a thing that restarted, but that cannot be.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I should not trust my initial instincts. And there's something funky with the controller manager and the scheduler. Maybe we've been.
But we can't use etcd control locally either, which is like seems like a big flag.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. So it is probably
But let's All right, William, can we ask a question?
Yeah. I was going to offer a hint at 15 minutes.
It's not search, right?
It's not. It's related to certs, but the certs are not messed with.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so and etcd doesn't have a config, right? Let's look at these flags. Why has it taken us this long to look at the etcd flags?
we looked at them. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I see it.
The flags have a
it.
hint, but I didn't change anything in the flags.
Oh, You didn't mess with the certificates. You didn't mess with the flags. I was thinking, maybe the trusted CA file was messed with, but no, that looks good. Right? Does it? Yes. Oh, there's client cert off in here twice, but
It's client start off and peer start off. What's the volume mount on this. Carlos suggests checking the file system permissions, which again seems quite obvious. Maybe this has nothing to do
That's what I did last time.
Okay, volume mounts etcd certs. Okay.
Well, varlib etcd for the data.
Ah, that doesn't look good, right? Does it? Wait, no, it's etc Kubernetes PKI.
Yeah, but what if he's changed the permissions on the actual database file? And varlib etcd.
But this is running as root, right? So let's go to varlib etcd. This all looks beat right, execute. This looks fine. Right. Yeah, this is all read write.
Okay, it looks fine.
Yeah.
Okay, do you guys want a hint?
Yeah, let's do one hint.
Okay. Roles and users was the right path, in my opinion.
So we need to find a working, credible certificate to speak to etcd. And right now we don't have one, right? User list. Yeah. Has he left us one in temp? People are always nice that way. No.
I was not nice this round.
There's one special user and one special role root. Okay, great. cd ctl user list. User equals root.
I tried that. Asked for a password.
No.
What's the default?
Know, right?
Okay, remember there's a flag in your etcd start that gives you a hint on how you can work around that.
There's
we can turn client off. Yeah. Like client off. Or client there. Okay, who knows? Clients there off false. Or maybe it has to be before. Yeah, let's look at the flag. So Kubernetes manifest. There was this here. Oh yeah, we could just restart etcd without auth.
Yeah, that's a very good idea. Yeah, very good.
False. And we don't need to worry about the peer cert off. We've not got any peers, but yeah, why not?
Fine.
Just turn it all off.
That took a very long time.
Oh, it still wants a password.
But this is doing.
Oh, so maybe it's not healthy yet.
Did I oopsie it?
Well, let's check the logs. We may have to check it the old school way.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not started. Why don't? Because we are very smart people. Sometimes. Copy etcd.yaml to etcd.sh.
Well, we don't have etcd on the host, right?
Give me a minute.
Okay.
And then shift J. Oh no, on the YAML separate. All right, okay, we'll regx that. I'm getting a bit rogue here. Dash. Oh,
Oh no. Yeah. One less. Okay.
oh no, that didn't work.
Oh
Right.
no, you replace them all with G's. Dash slash.
Slash
No,
dash.
and then yes. Yes. No.
No. Oh wait, so we want to do this, but with a space. Got it.
Yes.
Damn you. There we go. All right, and then apt install etc.
etcd.
And then let's just make sure our server doesn't start up, right? So
This better be the same version.
etc server. Well, someone already installed it.
No, it's trying to start it up immediately afterwards, I think. Oh,
All
wait.
right, so bash etcd.sh. All right, that didn't quite work. Listen metrics.
Oh, well, maybe that's why it's not starting up. We made a typo, right? I edited the file. Maybe I made a mistake when we edited it. Like even in the YAML file, that would explain it not coming up anymore.
No, it's
See?
we need do we need to tell it the version? No, because there's no environment variables in the manifest, is there? I feel like I'm making this much harder than it needs to be.
Yeah.
Oh well, thank you, Arian. I'm here trying to help you out.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
That feels like it should work.
It's complex. What is the error that it's giving? Can we run one more time? Not provided, but not defined.
But why is there
listen
only
metrics URLs.
why is there only one dash?
It might just support both syntaxes, and it's a weird error.
All right. Okay.
I'm gonna say this is like a very old version of etcd, maybe, and maybe it's not even version 3. It is okay.
I did
at
drop
least
a
we have-
hint in the root folder for you.
Oh, sorry, you take that. I'm clearly not helping.
You are. Okay. The certificate CN is used as a username in etcd when, okay. But yeah, we currently don't even have a working etcd, so.
So we can always turn it off back on, put the manifest back, and then try this
Yeah.
common name as a username. Although I feel like disabling client off and logging in as root user should be okay too, right?
No, because then you hit the password.
What's
Yeah.
the default password?
They won't
There
let
is
you
none.
set one.
The
So
biggest admin or password.
where did our etcd.yaml go?
It's in /root. I put it there for
Oh,
safekeeping.
okay. That's like, that's.
You'll need to put the client auth back on.
I feel like in the future, I need to, if I do an etcd break, I need to only do an etcd break and nothing else.
No,
There's more. No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm going to start using that thing that comes with KDS, where it's a SQLite database for state. Screw it, it's etcd malarkey.
Okay, so the hint was the CN should be the same, right? What is the CN in our case?
Yeah, we need to open SSL again.
Do you know how to generate a new cert from a CA?
KubeADM does.
KubeADM does, yes.
Because you need a cert with a common name of root, because root is the only required user in etcd.
I see. We can, but I don't think we can choose the certificate here. So we need to do some
SSL commands.
Oh yeah, and this is my arch nemesis, figuring out the syntax for. Or can we maybe? No, I don't think we can change the command name here. It has only predefined ones.
Yeah, I think so too.
You know what? Maybe it's in the bash history. No, that was too easy. So we want to.
So we can go to Kubernetes the hard way on GitHub, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And search for open SSL. Oh, they're using CFSSL.
That's also fine.
Okay, so here's how we do this. So we can copy.
Carlos is asking why won't regenerating work? Because we need one with CN root instead of CN whatever we had.
All right, so here's a CSR.
Yep. That looks good.
Let's just go here. CSR. Oh, that's a bash.
And we want the CN, yeah, and we want the CN to be root.
Yep.
Right.
So we can change that.
And yeah, we can keep all the other things, I guess.
Oh, stupid thing. All right, so now we have a root CSR. We don't have CSSL though.
So we can install it. That's good.
All right. So now we can use CF. I don't remember these commands, so I'm just going to copy and paste them.
Yeah, we just need to put the right ca.pem in here.
All right, so let's just call this sign.sh.
So it's, are we in the directory of?
No. Okay. So slash etc Kubernetes PKI
etcd
cdca.srt.
Yes.
And then let's just PKI etcd.ca.key. I don't have a CA config.
Maybe we can leave it away.
And then should this be root?
Yeah, I suppose. There's a syntax error in our JSON. Okay.
We have keys.
Okay. We have keys.
So let's modify
our script.
PKI etcd. What did we call that?
Setup etcd.sh.
And let's just move that here. And I'll let you do that bit.
Okay.
You get 2.5 minutes, no pressure.
Okay. So it's root/root.cert.pem, and the other one is rootkey.pem.
Yep.
Okay. Correct? Yes. Okay.
Oh no, it's root.pem and root-key.pem.
Why is there a connection refused?
Have we still broken etcd?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
wait.
It's not a.
Let me do this.
It's the static manifest. Stop killing etcd.
No, but because you installed the package, they're probably. Oh no, we made it worse. I think. Did we?
etcd is not running. All right, let's restart the kubelet to encourage that along. Oh, why can't I type? Restart. William, you're not invited back. I'm just in.
Okay, we got something. That's good.
Woohoo!
Okay. Okay, we're root. That's
All right.
the. Okay.
Okay,
Shall
turn
we just
off.
use this? How do we disable? Okay, boom.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, we could at least have
V1.
tried to fix the users and roles in under 30 seconds. How hard could it be?
Yeah. Well, and kubeadmin doesn't set up those things by default, so they're not even there to begin with.
It's running.
It is. And it might just be cache for why we don't have the dance.
This seems to work, right? Or is this still the wrong version?
I don't think it is the wrong version. I think it's just... I really need to call the files something different.
But in curl, it's also serving me V1.
But they always do V1.
Oh, also in V2?
Yeah.
Oh.
The only thing that changes is the video, and that isn't refreshing, but it could be cache. But it doesn't look like it. Because normally it would have reloaded by now.
Why is your Celium crash loop back off? Oh, probably because of your etcd.
Yeah. But this... yeah.
Okay,
So we are...
I can just confirm by viewing source. Do this.
Still the wrong one?
We still got V1. Unless this is the...
There's a second level of evil, probably. I don't hear laughs, so...
Was there more evil? That wasn't it?
There is more evil.
It's still V1. Okay, there's some admission webhook running. Some mutating webhook that is moving this back to V1.
All right. Just because I now hate William so much, I'm happy for us to go over by another 5 minutes, as long as you both have the time.
Sure. Let's get rid of the mutating webhook. What
configurations? Mutating webhook configuration.
No. Was a good guess though, right?
It was a good guess. All right, so we modified the image, we saved the manifest. It did not take.
No. It did not. Let's look.
Change it again. I want to see if the revision bumps up to 6.
Yeah.
Or 7.
Well,
Oh,
there's nothing to change here. So, wait.
You're gonna go back.
so where did you see V1? Did you describe the pod?
Yeah, the pod itself is still V1.
So he's messed around with the controller manager or kubelet.
Well, the controller manager did restart, so... Yeah?
In the interest of time, I used a validating webhook configuration.
A validating webhook configuration. That should not be able to modify things. I'm confused.
Yeah, it can't modify things.
It can deny things.
But we didn't get a deny.
Well, maybe we did on the replica set.
That validation.dns.kh.io, that's not good. There's no such thing.
And that just makes it silently fail. That is...
Edit it. Go look at it real fast.
Yeah.
Just so that everybody can see it.
Was there an error message when we did the edit?
Nope.
Not on the deployment.
Not on the deployment, but maybe on the replica set.
Sneaky. Oh yeah, because the deployment was V2. That's right. And then the replica set wasn't scaled up because the one with the 1 of 1 was 10 minutes old. Gotcha. That's a nice one.
The pods.
So we have one with V1. Where's the one with V2?
Well, if
should
you've
be one
deleted the webhook, then it should just schedule, right? So we're just run get.
Well, I
pods.
haven't deleted it yet because
Yeah,
I was
just kill
interested in the. Okay, sure.
Destroy it with fire.
Boop. No, no, I don't want to get the YAML. I want to get the name. Why did they make this word?
It's horrible, isn't it?
Okay.
All right, run get pods.
Okay.
Still not new.
Let me just delete the pod just in case.
Do you know what? Just delete the cluster.
Yes. Okay. There's a new pod.
It looks old.
There's more. There is more, right?
Oh, 4 seconds. This is good.
Okay, okay. Is this good or bad?
That's bad. This is not the right image. Excuse me. Pill policy always. GHCR Rawkode Klustered v2.
Okay, resolve conf. It's always DNS.
You're gonna want to be in the worker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but you messed with DNS. Yes. Okay. Just as a cherry on top.
Yeah, there's a new rule. If you fuck with etcd, you're not allowed to mess anything else up.
And this redirects to.
Etsy host.
Okay, Etsy hosts. We can delete it.
No, don't delete Etsy host.
No, but
That's
we
the
can
problem
edit
with it.
Etsy hosts.
Which server are you on?
I'm not on worker. I need to join your session still. Are you trying to figure out on which one the pod got scheduled?
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, yeah. Remove that. I'll do it.
Okay, so we need
For
to
some
delete,
reason, on
delete
yeah,
the pod again.
yeah. Me.
You might want to play it at the other worker real fast.
I never seen anything on the other worker.
Should be on both.
Yeah, I got stuck. I can not exit on the other worker for some
Yeah, I
reason.
accidentally ran etcd. I accidentally ran containerd. Sorry about that.
Okay, okay. Now we're gonna delete this pod. Then it's gonna. Whoop. Okay. Oh, DNS might be cached in core DNS as well, I suppose, right?
I didn't intentionally break that.
Yeah, you might just want to restart the kubelets on both workers.
Yeah, we can do that too.
And containerd just in case. Can you just do it at a time? I don't think so. No, you can. Go. And then we'll need to.
Oh, wait, I guess because it pulled the image already,
I checked
right?
that.
It will not repull the image because it already has it.
I told it to.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Right, it's going to work this time.
Okay.
Stop laughing, William.
Something is writing to Etsy hosts continually. It's back.
I did not do that. It was tempting.
Oh, okay.
Are we just saying I am incapable of modifying a file with Vim? Because I don't think that's nice.
No, we edited it, but it's still not working.
No, it's not working.
Okay.
Hint.
Yeah, put us out our misery, William.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what's going wrong? Now you got me wondering.
Oh no, where's that face? I have one. Wait, I'm gonna just. This.
Dash L space. All that.
Just in case, right? Do we want to delete the pod one more time?
Delete the cluster. I'm done.
Try it.
It's mocking us.
Did you do a shift refresh?
I did.
Okay.
Many.
I'm just gonna go back to V1 and call it a day. we're back at V1.
That's what a true SRE does.
Right,
Yeah,
roll out V2 again, yeah.
Yeah, I just have a feeling it's not pulling the image for some reason.
Oh,
So
no,
let's
wait. The deployment changed. That was always, because I searched for image. Oh, it's always in the last applied configuration, but not down here.
Ah,
That's why. So that means that William, when he modified it, did server-side apply with his kube control.
okay. So go to that page.
I'm dancing.
Ah. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, nothing to say, William. Nothing to say. I mean, the etcd break. I feel that was cool. I really enjoyed working through the etcd break. And then it was just sucker punches after that, I feel.
See, I thought the other two would be the easy ones. The etcd break I expected to take a while. I should have given you hints earlier.
No. It was good. And I don't know, you don't think straight on these episodes. Like, obviously, generating a new certificate makes a lot of sense when you know the username is a thing and it's a special role.
Yeah.
I still feel like turning off the off should have worked, but you told me there's no default password, so obviously that's a bug in etcd.
There's a reason why etcd makes you add a root user and set a password to it before it will let you do turn on off. And I set the passwords to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that you could.
That would have been my next guess.
Got that far.
I've deleted the kubelet on the control plane. And it's gone. It's gone.
Yeah, I tried admin and I tried password. I should have tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but that would have been funny if we did it and it worked. And yeah, I like the validation thing because it was sneaky because the deployment edit worked, but then you don't realize the pod hasn't changed because you're too busy frantically looking at everything else.
That is a bit of a weird UX though. It would be nice if, like, the deployment would say, "Oh, this replica set that we created is not scaling up." Like, just from UX standpoint, like, I know these things are disconnected concepts, but as a user,
Yeah.
it's not very
It's in
user
the events,
friendly,
I
right?
think.
And then
So if you edit the pod, when you edit the pod, it actually gives you a real error, which was helpful. But
you can't edit pods.
Yeah, can only
They're
delete
immutable.
them.
oh, it's true.
So did you actually run your own registry in that cluster or on the host somewhere?
No, I just used containerd to download an existing container and then retag it as yours.
And then set the if not present, and then that kind of snuck through. But I only looked at the annotation, which is why that tripped us up too. Damn it.
Yeah. I originally put never because I wanted to do it, and then I was like, no, they're going to see that in 5 seconds.
That's too obvious. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. Good job, both of you. Great breaks by both, great fixes by both. As always, I am the liability in the group, and I make everything take 10 times longer. But thank you for your patience and sticking with me. Thank you to our audience for watching. Thank you to Equinix Metal and to Teleport for their continued support. And we'll see you all again soon. Have a great weekend, everyone. Adios.
Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching Rawkode.